The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe and Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code MO10. That's MO10.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida.
What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
More sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast on this Thursday night. It is the 17th of October, 2013. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954, Skype the Good Times Podcast. You can text us at 092-7214-1981 on the show tonight, as we do every Thursday. Kat Alano. Hi, Kat, how are you?
Hi, Mo. How are you?
Do you get that awkward feeling between you and I now that people know that we've, I get that awkward feeling now when I talk to you.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
I do. It feels weird. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
and
really
I hate to bring it up
weird.
again
Why?
when you're on the show. I don't know. It's uncomfortable now. It's just I feel like...
Why? Why are you uncomfortable? That's so weird. I mean,
no
you'd think that you would have been more uncomfortable when you were naked.
girl.
I mean, jeez.
I know it's not. It's like there's a connection now that we have. I think that it's stronger because, I don't know. It's an odd feeling for me, and it just kind of hits me. Like earlier today, before the show, we were doing our technical setup, and the Kat's like, "Hey Mo," and I'm like, because I feel like I have to impress you now more.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I feel like I'm
so
courting
random.
you. I feel like there's some sort of courtship going on here. I'm like, "Hey Kat, how are you? Hey, listen."
That's
I feel like one of
hilarious.
those. I feel like one of those like. Willie Revilla, sorry for the reference type. So I'm like, kunin mo si Kat ng chocolate. Kat, anong gusto mo? Gusto mo ng sandwich? Rico, kunin mo ng sandwich. That pa-impress na man in command.
I'm a little
thing.
disappointed now that I don't have a sandwich, by the way. So,
Yeah. Rico, ano ba? Kunin mo na sa, ano gusto mo? Libre spread?
what about a house and lot? That'd be nicer. Could you get somebody to rate?
Then I would really be Willie-esque. All right. Anyway, let's get to the show here. Your love problems, life problems, sex questions, whatever you throw out at us, we'll definitely do our best to try to lighten your mood.
Ooh, hang on,
give you
wait.
the best advice.
I
What?
have
Go
a
ahead.
story for you that I wanted to tell you
fire
before
away.
we start, okay? So I'm walking down the street the other day because when it's really traffic, I walk home because I hate sitting in traffic, okay? And I'm next to Ultra, and this guy drives past me on a bicycle. I don't think anything of it, and I see further up ahead, he's stopped and gotten off his bike, and he's peeing at the side of the pavement, right?
Sorry,
Next to a
wait.
tree.
You're not in. Okay, you're not inside Ultra. You're on the outside.
Yeah,
area,
yeah, it's on the
was it
street
Meralco
bit.
Avenue, not
Yeah,
Meralco
yeah.
Avenue. What the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is that avenue?
the Captain
City Walk.
Henry Javier one, the other one.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah.
to
Okay,
it.
I got you.
Anyway,
All right.
So yeah, it's like the undercover part of Ultra, right? The outside walking bit. And he pulls over and he's peeing by a tree. So, when you walk past someone who is peeing, you don't want to look directly at them, right? So you kind of walk past and you kind of look down a little so you're not staring at their penis, right? So
Sure.
as I'm walking past him, I suddenly see him out of the corner of my eye holding his penis and turning around and trying to show me his penis while I am walking past him while he's peeing. And I can see him trying to pee faster so that he can actually turn around fully and show me the whole thing. And then as he turns around, as I walk past him, he goes, huy, kakantutin ko yung pepe mo. And like totally freaks me out and starts to walk towards me. And I ran like a little girl, Mo. I think I was
You ran?
I did. I was holding groceries. Like, what was I going to do? Like drop everything on the floor and punch him in the face? Or,
Here's my, okay.
Confront dude who's holding his penis. He's holding his penis.
I'm the king of insults and comebacks, right? I mean, come on, give me that. Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Thank you. I'm glad I agree. When someone says, like, I'm going to fuck your mother, or I'm going to fuck, all you got to respond with is, great, she has AIDS. Like when people tell me these things, like, Mo, I'm going to fuck your mom. I'm like, okay, fine, she has AIDS. That's what I
was supposed to say to the guy, oh, you have AIDS?
No. He's like, hey, listen, I want to fuck you, right? I'm going to put this in your pussy. I'm like, okay, may AIDS ako. Just be really calm and
but the thing was, it was because he was holding his
right there
penis.
in the corner.
No, it was because he was holding his penis, okay? And I think he was like shabbed out or something because, what guy in their right mind really does this?
It's a right move. It's the right move to do when if the guy does that, you run and scream and fine. But I expect more from you, Kat, because you're tough.
No, I know, but the thing was, I was holding stuff. It was like, I would have had to have a longer conflict with this guy rather than if I just called a guard and said, hey, beat up this guy because he just showed me his penis. Although I did freak the crap out of these middle-aged people because I ran really quickly and I just popped up beside him and I was like, oh my gosh, kuya, may manyak doon. Pinakita niya sa akin yung titi niya. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, kakantatin niya yung pepe ko. And this, like, he's like a 45-year-old man with his wife. I don't know. I didn't look. It didn't look big from the corner of my eye. It just looked like a little wavy thing.
Was he a poor guy? Like, just like low-income dude?
Yeah. He was just, he had like a half a reflective guard on his back, and he looked like he didn't really have much money, but
that's awesome.
He wanted to flash me and have sex with me on the street.
I'll tell you one thing, man. Catholic country, religious, fucking conservative. If you're out there, I think Filipino man, myself included to an extent. If you're out there one-on-one with a girl, there a great majority of us we'll go manyak on your. We get into some sort of like mode where it's such sexual baboy. It really. What is it about us, man?
I don't know. There definitely
are a lot of cultures that do that too.
Vibe about it though.
There's a lot of cultures, but we're there, man. We're not as advertised. We're not as gentlemanly as we say we are.
I mean,
and we're certainly not as conservative as we say we are.
I think that maybe what's happened in the Philippines is that we're kind of still in a dark ages. In essence, we're kind of moving into the Renaissance phase now. Where more music, more arts are coming out, and everybody is getting a little more educated. The internet has forced us to evolve into more sophisticated beings, but at the same time, there's still a mentality of I'm gonna stick my dick in everything. So it's like
there's a little caveman in us. I think that still exists. All right, well, we can talk about that. We'll talk a little Freddie Aguilar today. He's a 16-year-old girlfriend. Want to know what's wrong with that? We'll talk about that. I see it's perfectly normal. Perfectly healthy.
Absolutely normal.
Especially when you look like that. I mean, he doesn't look like a child molester at all.
No way. God,
we have Globe Executive on the show today. We're going to talk a little bit stuff about the exciting things going on in Globe. But hey, listen, you know what's the beat of these episodes are your phone calls. So let's get to them. 478-7954. Skype the Good Times Podcast. If you Skype us, pakita mo yung tingting mo kay Kat Alano. Text 0927-214-1981. Let's start with Tamara, who's 20 years old in Bohol. Hi, Tamara. How are you? You are on line 5. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being on hold for so long. What's going on?
Hi, sure, no problem. Hi, good evening.
Hi,
Kat.
Hi.
I'm good.
Quick. I think I said you were in Bohol. You're in Quezon City. I think we have something else. Sorry. Because my first question is, how's the area? Like, I wanted to ask, like, what was going on down there? Because obviously the big earthquake. We feel. Whatever most people can do to help the people out there. But I know you're not from Bohol. I thought I read that. All right. What's up? QC. There you go. Lots safer right now.
Hi. Well, I would just like to ask. Well, basically, what happened is my father caught me giving a blowjob to my boyfriend.
Ooh.
So,
love.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Time out. You know what I always ask when these things happen? Because it's not just a blowjob. What position were you in? Because
Oh,
if it's him, you on your knee. Okay.
Oh man, seriously, your dad. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So hold on. Before you answer it, Kat,
Yes.
you walk in. You see your daughter giving a blowjob to her boyfriend.
Oh.
What's the worst position they could be in?
Giving a blowjob.
It's always 69. Fuck, right? It's always 69.
Yeah, but she said blowjob, so I'm guessing it wasn't like a two-way. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it was.
Yeah, because she would then say 69. Okay, fine.
I'm guessing.
Aside from 69, what's the worst position to catch your child giving a BJ?
Honestly, like I think for a mom or your dad, I think that if you walked in and your daughter was like, if you had a full view of her vagina and ass because she was like on the bed and he was facing you, you know what I mean?
She was on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty bad. If you walked in on that,
That's better than the one I was thinking.
right?
That's right.
It's pretty bad.
Right.
Like, and then you just see your head bobbing up and down, and it's like, what's going on? The guy's the first one to see you, and it's like, like freak out. Oh my god, I was so freaked out.
But see, the thing is, okay, that's a good one. Okay,
Right?
solid work. Yeah, you walk in, you don't really see the dick in her mouth, but you see her vag and her ass pointed at the door. It's bad feng shui or whatever the fuck when you walk in that way where there's an exit hole coming out to the entrance of the door. That's tough because you see her head bobbing up and down, but you don't really see the business part.
Yep.
But my thing is, without seeing the business part entering her mouth, it's still, that has to be the worst, right?
I don't know. I think seeing her fully naked with a man and her head bobbing up and down is kind of worse. It's like, you know what they're doing. You didn't want to see your daughter like that ever.
Is the guy's lying down on the bed?
Yeah,
right?
he's laying down on the bed, so he can see you walk in.
No.
And
Here,
you just
let me cook this up a little bit.
Okay.
So you walk into the room.
Oh no.
The guy's lying down. The girl's. You don't see it happening. You just see her head bobbing, and you see her naked ass and vag staring at you, and that's your daughter. And the guy's got his hands behind his head. His head. You know, when he does that, like he's taking a nap, a siesta on a, what's one of those things on the beach?
bench.
The hammock. Yeah. He's on a hammock and he's got his hands behind his head and he's relaxing.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Or wouldn't it be worse if he had his like hand on her
Hands
and
on her head.
pushing, you know?
Like with her hair. Like,
Yeah, like
that's tough.
That's bad
Okay,
too.
you know what? I'll still say, though, this is going to be mine. My answer is this. I walk in, the guy's standing up, side view, and she's on her knees. And she's got it, and it's bobbing, but you see the entire thing. That would be worse for me. Because the bed thing, at least, there's a lid. There could have been some romance prior to that. You know, there could have been, like, at least I love yous exchanged and all of these things. You don't get a blowjob standing up with a girl on her knees, and there's no I love yous being said at that moment.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, unless, you
Right?
know, it's their thing, but, you know, you're right.
No, yeah. But
Definitely
there's
right.
it's not a romantic setting. So you know that at least at one point in her life, she's done this a million times.
Man, I think if you're a dad, as soon as you see that, you know what's going on, okay? You just know. Anyway, we're totally digressing here.
But you get what I mean? It's like, our kids are going to have sex. That's for sure. Especially fucking our kids.
Yeah.
My kids, your kids, we're going to have fucking sex because of the kind of people we are. Sex-loving parents. We're
found all these
pretty
videos of my
parents.
mom having sex or
That's
talking
right.
about it.
So we know they're going to have sex. Here's what I want as a parent. I want at least have a little romance involved. Please don't just like meet someone and then just fucking end up giving them a BJ that I walk into.
Yeah.
Let it be like out of love. Please. And I think this girl's going to ask her question. Her question is going to be, what do I tell my dad? How do I say it?
Yeah, how do you confront him after that?
And trust me, if it happened to me, I want the word "I love you" thrown out there a million times. I love him. I'm so, because it's going to be easier for me to swallow. No pun intended.
Right.
Okay, back to you.
Yeah,
Tamara,
I want to know how it happened now.
What position were you in
What happened?
when he walked in?
Well, the thing is, we're not yet naked, so that's
That's
we're not yet naked. What?
Okay, but
We're
you're
not.
not
No,
naked.
we're not
Okay,
yet
all right.
naked. But the thing is, my room, the bed is just on the corner, so
It was pounding.
No, not really pounding, but I was kneeling. So.
You were kneeling on the bed, and he was lying down.
Fuck.
Oh, no. He is sitting on the edge of the bed.
So you were kneeling on the floor.
That's a bad position to
Yes.
be. Oof, Tamara, I'm sorry. That's not a. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not good. Oh.
Yeah.
So that's second worst for me. The like he's just sitting down and you're on your knees. The thing about the on the knees, it's because like you're praying to Dick God and like
You're worshiping the dick god.
that's right. And to me, the first thing I think was, God, my fucking daughter's such a
She's
slut.
kowtowing the penis.
Right. Have a little class. Please don't get on your knees. You know,
Oh, gosh.
stand up for yourself.
Okay, so what happened tomorrow? What happened?
Well, the funny thing is, we just heard the noise, and then from then on, we just heard, hey, and then we stopped suddenly. And then when I looked around, my father, saw me. He was there.
Oh my god, that's
Okay, was it-
terrible.
did he
Like,
walk in?
you had
Sorry,
a dick in your mouth, and you looked at your dad. Like, hey,
I'm sorry
Dad.
that this is so. I can't get over it. When he walked
wasn't-
in, was your back to the door, or was the bed on the side where he can actually see the penis in your mouth?
No, he wasn't able to see. He could only see the my back portion.
Okay.
Oh, God bless him.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay.
So he walks in, says, "Oh, ano ginagawa niyo?" Then what do you say?
We were speechless, of course.
And then he walks out.
Then yes.
Wow, you have one of those soft, quiet dads.
So he didn't say anything. What did you say to him again?
He didn't.
We didn't say anything.
Oh, you
but
didn't say anything.
my
So you just
boyfriend-
kind of looked at each other while you're holding a dick in your hand, and your dad walked out of the room.
No. Of course, my boyfriend
Just left.
covered it, but my boyfriend tried to talk with him the morning.
Did that go
Your
well?
boyfriend slept over.
Ah.
No. He has to. He has to. Of course, he went away, but the next morning he came. My boyfriend came back to talk with my dad.
Okay, and then he tried talking to him. What did your dad say?
He was just asking what happened, and then my boyfriend and I made up some story that we fought, and then
please. Oh, okay. Okay,
So
all right.
what's
so
the
what's
question?
the question?
But I don't know how to approach him and apologize, but
Okay.
Wait, but didn't you give him an excuse? I thought you gave him a different reason. You want to like tell him the truth now and go into it and be like, "Sorry, Dad, that you walked in on us. I didn't lock the door."
we can't deny it because we can't deny it. My boyfriend told. What
Yeah, it's pretty
you saw
obvious.
the other night. We know it's completely wrong. So
Wait,
Okay,
how
boyfriend
how
was
how long
apologized.
have you guys been together? You and your boyfriend?
That's my question. Yeah, how long have you guys been together?
a year,
a year. So your dad's met him before, right?
yes.
All right. Well, really, I don't even really know what your question is actually. So I'll wait for you.
No,
to
the question
tell,
is,
to
how
ask
does
that.
she apologize to her dad? And
Oh,
I
okay.
think, like I said earlier today, which was, I need you to come up to me. Let's say if I was your dad. I have to, as a father, at least be open-minded that our kids are going to have sex because that's what I want to do. And, that's what I want to do before I have children. That's what I wanted to do when I had children. What I want to continue to do. What I want to continue to do even with children. Guys want to have sex. So at least with the guy catching you, if your dad is not the type of guy that will kill him immediately, at least you know he's open-minded automatically. Does that make sense? Like, a lot of fathers would just kill that guy because you're his daughter. But the fact that he said, whoa, and then walked out, at least there's a part of your dad that understands that this is a
Normal.
part of the young life.
Yeah.
When you're 20, people want to have sex. And he was probably having sex when he was 20. So
Exactly.
he's going to accept that, right? I don't even know if I could accept that because I probably would kill the guy, even though I know 20-year-olds have sex. So knowing that, what's the thing I want to hear my daughter say when she apologizes? I want her to say this: Dad, I'm sorry. I know you walked in on us, my boyfriend and I. First of all, we shouldn't have been doing that in your house. That's really, really bad. I'm really sorry. It's disrespectful. There's nothing really I can say to fix that part, and I'm really sorry. But I do love him very much. He's my boyfriend. Alam mo naman, I'm 20, so I'm not a teenager anymore.
You know
The
what?
mistake here is doing it in your house, and I'm really, really sorry. And sana you can forgive the both of us.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, see, that's all well and good, Mo. And usually I would agree with you if it was just some normal situation. But I don't know, man. Filipino dads, you just don't talk to them about it. I mean, my dad found my vibrator. Remember I told you that story in the drawer of my house, and he left the drawer open. So when I got home, I found out that he had seen it, right? And I went in and I was like, Dad. He's like, what? And he just didn't say anything. And I ran out in a huff, like mad. And then we never ever talked about it again. Like, I think that the embarrassment is already enough. I don't think your dad wants to go into detail about what he caught you doing. I think that he knows that you're sorry that you caught that he caught you, because nobody wants their dad to see that. I'm sorry, but it's just bad. So
no dad wants to see that even more than that.
So maybe
I see where
if
you
he's
are,
not
Kat, and
bringing it up, then just I don't know, be nice, buy him dinner or buy him a new book or something. Like, make a gesture that says, I know.
You better rock his. Okay, if you're gonna take Kat's route, and I don't disagree with it. I think that's a very good route, which is the deadma route. Deadma na lang.
Just don't make it more awkward,
You better come strong come Christmas time. You better come strong. I mean, fuck.
Yep.
You and your boyfriend, as early as now, better be saving 80% of your salaries each and combine it.
Buy him some lechon, some queso de bola, some ham.
Come December time. You better make up for this. And when I say make up for it, what are we talking about here, Kat? How old is your dad?
46.
46.
Rolex.
Golf clubs.
Rolex.
I don't know about Rolex. That's kind of
put that
too
shit
much.
Together and Rolex.
That's too much, Mo. Come on. You only walked in on them.
Does your boyfriend have money?
Having sex.
Not so much. We're just starting.
He better steal his dad's Rolex and give it to your dad. You better come strong come Christmas time.
No, you don't have to buy him a Rolex, but buy something nice.
If it doesn't rhyme with Rolex, it's not good enough for a BJ.
Or I don't know, cook him dinner one day or something. Like a personal gesture. No, I'm serious, okay? Because
you need to come real.
Your dad will know that you are apologizing for what happened, okay? But I don't know. Is your dad a very Filipino guy, and he's one of these guys who doesn't like to talk about this stuff? Like, parang babayaan mo na lang. Even if you brought it up to him, would he be like, tama na, ayoko na pag-usapan? Would he be like that, or would he be like, okay?
Ang mahirap kasi parang he's very, very nice kasi. Gaya na sabi mo, he's very nice.
He is a nice guy.
Mas mahirap.
You can tell.
Very difficult.
I really do think talking to him about it is the way to go. Apologizing, because then it will make you, it might even be a good thing where you could spin it to say, I'm an independent, modern woman. It could be a coming of age moment for him also.
I just think it would be awkward for him.
It's awkward.
No dad wants to talk about it. No dad. I don't care how nice.
You don't talk about the act. You don't go, Dad, listen, I'm sucking his dick.
It doesn't matter.
You just say, I'm sorry we did that in your house.
It doesn't matter. Bringing it back up means that Dad is going to have image of his daughter on her knees again in the bedroom.
Well, that's not going to go away.
He doesn't want to think about it anymore. He doesn't want to think about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't bring it up.
Here. We got calls from Korea, Canada, and everywhere tonight, so we got to go. All
right.
Tamara, take whatever. Listen, here's the advice. If you feel like you need to apologize, and make sure you're clear to your dad that you're in love with your boyfriend, you love each other, he treats you very well, and all of these things. Listen, in the end, all a dad wants to hear is that the guy that their daughter has chosen treats them well and doesn't hurt her and is nice to the family and all of these things. So the one disrespectful thing that you guys have in fact done today was you gave him a blowjob in your dad's house. So if there was going to be an apology, it should sound like, I love my boyfriend, he loves me, he's very nice to me, but we fucked up by doing this in your house. That's if you go that route. If you go Kat's route, which is complete deadma, it's sobrang nakakahiya, your dad doesn't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it, but in December, you better fucking come with something that sounds like Rolex across his wrist. That's all I got to say.
Rolex.
All right? If it means stealing that fucking thing, it means selling your body, do it. It means asking Freddie Aguilar for sexual affairs, do it. Just kidding. But just find a way to do it. Okay?
Good luck.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Good.
Thank you.
And lock your door next time. Lock the door.
Yeah, I will. Kat?
Yes.
with your story a while ago, you should say to the exhibitionist, hindi na, no? Ang liit-liit naman yan. You should
I
insult him.
know. I just didn't want him to touch me with his penis. That was the only thing I was really worried about. I did not want that thing near me. He just peed with it. It was disgusting. So yeah, thanks though.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
I feel like if I was a girl, because these are the moments where I wish I was a girl, because I'm such a fucking pig when it comes to something like that. Like if a guy said, "I'm gonna stick this in your thing," I would be like, "Let me give you a blowjob first," and then I'd put it in and I'd bite down so hard. Like I'm such a revenge guy, Kat, that it won't go unaddressed. Like. If you put your dick on me, like
I don't know, Mo.
I feel like if a gay guy came up to me and said,
a
like,
random guy who just peed on the side of the street's dick in my mouth, okay?
Right, but I would. Maybe
if you were a girl, you'd be a whore, Mo. You would be a whore.
I see. Listen, I understand, and I know my story here is crazy to tell, but I'm such a revenge guy that if you came up to me while I was enjoying my jog, okay, let's just say a gay guy did that to me. All right, he wanted to, Mo, DJ Mo, come here. You know, it's like that. And then I would go, okay. And I'd walk up to it, I'd put it in my hand, and I'd break it. You get what I mean? Like, I'm just so like, instead of running away, I would pretend I'm interested. I'm like, wow, sige na nga. Matagal na ako hindi pa nakahawakan ng ganyan. And then I walk over there, and I'll grab it in my hand, and I will, in my strongest tug and pull, try to actually sever the thing with my hands. And then I would walk away like in the movies when there's an explosion with fire and the guy walks slowly. Yeah. That's what I would do. I would break his dick and then he's on the ground, and I'm just walking away. Cool, calm, and in slow-mo.
I don't know. I couldn't handle it at that point in time. I was holding my groceries. I just wanted to get home, and nasty pee guy showed me his dick. Absolutely unnecessary.
I'm just saying, Kat.
Don't worry.
All right, let's get to more calls here.
I'll do it.
Anton, 23 years old, line 6. You are from Pasig. Hi, Anton. What's up?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you? Anton, take us off speakerphone. Let's go. What's up?
All right, hold on.
Jesus, what are you, an executive? Let's go, man. On a show. Put the fucking phone.
Are we in a board meeting right now?
I know. Fuck, man.
I know. Did he record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's fine now. It's fine.
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah.
What's your question?
All right. Well, how do you get rid of an annoying girlfriend? She sometimes became a nagger, or sometimes psychotic. Oh. Can you help me about that?
Sometimes psychotic.
Give me the most psychotic thing she's done, because generally the best way to break up with someone is when they earn it. And usually when there's some sort of psychosis involved, that's a really good earning situation where you can kind of get out. You know, like there are times where, for example, I have a hard time breaking up with girlfriends. Like I have a hard time saying the words. I don't want to break anyone's heart, and it always makes me feel bad. So I would carry on a relationship months after I decided to break up with them, and I wait for the crazy moment. So when the crazy moment happens, that's where I'll go, okay, we're done. That's how I am. So if you are having a hard time breaking up with her, I suggest you wait for that psychotic moment and then you act accordingly. So, but before you do that,
she must have already done psycho things. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying she was psychotic.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. So what's the most crazy thing she's done? So I get a kind of some sort of grasp at how nuts your girlfriend is.
All right. There are some times like she calls you and she wants to know your whereabouts, like a single day, even if you're at work. She wanted to know what are you doing or whatnot. And I think the most craziest thing that she did, there was a time that she actually cut herself.
She cut herself?
She cuts herself, and she cut herself, and that's very painful. I know.
Malamang.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, how long were you guys together? How long have you guys been together?
All right, I think we're together 2 years.
Oh, we totally missed all of
Sorry,
that.
what'd you say? You got cut off there. How long have you guys been together?
Sorry, we've been for about 2 years and 4 months.
2 years and 4 months. And
why can't you break up with her?
I'm sorry?
Why can't you break up with her?
I just can't. I love her.
Well, then you're an idiot.
Sorry,
is that too blunt?
Yeah, but Anton, then nothing we can say, nothing we can say is going to make you break up with her. Like, what are you looking for?
We can't call her up and be like, "Hey, he broke up with you."
Well, no, because your mind is made up that you love her, and as long as you do, I mean, listen, I'm sure we've had girlfriends and boyfriends in our past, Kat, that we've loved at the time that we're breaking up with them. You have to kind of just do it.
Yeah,
and you know. I could think, let's see, of 7 girlfriends around that I've had, maybe 5 of them I've still kind of loved when I broke up with him, but you just kind of have to do it.
Right.
Now, I like I said earlier, I wait for the crazy moment, but don't, because it's a good opportunity for me to have an excuse.
I'm sure
not one of those guys
happened,
that can go up to you and say, "Hey, Kat, listen, it's not working out between you and I think we should part." Maybe that's why I have such bad breakups, Kat. All my breakups are awful. You know why? Because I wait for the worst
for the psychotic
moment.
break.
Yeah, I wait for the crazy moment, and then I go, "Listen, bitch, we gotta fuck you, bitch. I mean, fuck this. We're breaking." And then it becomes ugly. Then it becomes a lot more. Especially because of our jobs, a more public bad breakup. Instead, maybe I'm
You've
wrong.
got some terrible breakups. Well, but I'm guessing
break up when we're friends.
I'm guessing that this psychotic thing has been happening. Like it's a reoccurring thing. Like,
of course,
she's a nutcase when you try and break up with her. Then she says she's going to kill herself. So you're probably not breaking up with her because you're worried she's going to kill herself. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It worried me a lot. She always tells me that she's going to kill herself every time. She bugs me every day. Keeps bringing up topics about my exes. Or there's this one particular person that she hates the most.
Crap.
We just lost it. It's okay. You don't have to get him back anymore. Let's just go ahead.
Where is he from? Is he like
He's
Filipino educated in the States or something? He must be, right?
Well, he's probably a call center guy. He's got a call center accent.
Yeah.
I would go with this dude. She's a controlling girlfriend, and she needs to be in complete control of you, and that's pretty dangerous. It's so difficult to say whether she's going to really kill herself or not if you break up with her, but you have to understand that it's not your responsibility.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
You can break up with her, you can be a gentleman about it. You don't have to do my route and be scandalous and shit, but you can be a gentleman about it. You can break up with her, but you also have to sell to yourself the reality, which is it's not your responsibility anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
Now, if she's threatening, if she's threatening kill yourself, I really do believe you should contact her friends and her family and tell them and say, "Hey, listen, this is what's going on. The relationship's not working out. I do care about her, but it can't continue anymore. So she's told me she's going to kill herself if we break up. I want you to know that we're going to break up tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to be there for her." You put the responsibility on her family and say, "Please look after her because I can't anymore."
And don't let them talk you out of it. That's like a tendency with people to like, "Oh, but you can fix it," or whatever, because you guys have been together for a long time. But you know what? Just don't. And, be nice. I mean, be honest, too. Be like, this is an unhealthy relationship. We cannot have this. You can't just control me all the time. Yes, I love you, but this is unhealthy. This is not good for either of us. You shouldn't be like this. And she's not going to listen to logic anyway. Yeah, she's not going to listen to logic.
Of that, but none of this will change if you talk to her about it.
But
she is who she is.
That is just a reason for breaking up. It doesn't have to be an explanation because she's not going to care about any of that. She's going to be, I hate you. I'm going to kill myself. Whatever. Just be very kind. Tell her exactly why you want to break up with her. Give her exactly the reasons so that nobody can ever say you were a douchebag or anything. And then hand her over to her family and you need to walk away and don't go back again. Because if you keep just going back and forth, then she's really going to get psycho on your ass and be like, "But you love me, but you this, but you that." And just cut it off, and then don't answer the phone calls. Don't pick up the text messages. Don't give in to the "I'm going to kill myself" threats because she just wants your attention. This is why.
You know what my last girlfriend did? You know the girlfriend that approached you.
Oh my goodness me. Okay.
Oh radio
man,
part.
Jesus.
She used to. When we have big fights like this, she would cut herself, but in her stomach or stuff like that, where it won't show an arm because television stuff, and then SMS or MMS me the picture of like, "Look what you made me do," and then take a picture of blood, and then just, "This is what you made me do," like that,
Dude,
but see, it's the photos. It's the photos and then sending it to
that's like wow.
So it's like
whoa.
I mean, but I can sympathize with this guy in terms of like, at that moment, all you want to do is like, okay, I'm going to call her back. I'm going to make sure to, say, hey, listen. Especially, I did the whole contact the family, tell them, hey, listen, this is what's going on, blah, blah. But the family was like, no, she's perfectly fine. I'm like, no, but you see, this is blood. You see, this is her.
Do you see this pic? No, that's just lipstick. That's just lipstick.
She just needs to pray about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, no, listen.
We went there.
I need you to read this. I need you to read the transcript of this messaging. You see there's something wrong. I need you to help. And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Then you really feel alone. Yeah. So I hope that's not what happens when you contact her family.
Yeah, because
it's not surprising. Because
they don't see it. They don't get the psychoness, I'm sure. She's not at home being like, I'm going to kill myself if nobody gives me breakfast.
If she's psychotic, where do you think that came from?
Well, exactly.
From the home. So when you talk about it with the people at home, they're like, oh, that's fine. That's normal. No, it's not.
Yeah. Wow, really? That's intense, Mo. That's intense.
Dude,
that's
it was heavy. But come on, Kat, you knew this. I mean, you didn't know this specifically, but you knew that it was madness. Madness. Taking a break. When we come back, a lot of calls tonight. Tons. I don't even know how we're going to get everybody on air, but we will try our best. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2 with Kat Alano. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin. Marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the scary and sweet is at SM Supermalls. The SM 3-day sale happens on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bicutan.
SM 3-day sale!
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale!
The SM 3-day sale on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bicutan.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 6125, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
what's like?
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Go. 2 at a time? Yeah, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What? Okay na, okay na. I just saw it. Okay ka na ba? Okay na, okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na, okay na. What? Okay. No, that's disgusting.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos? Ang puti, mama. Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede, pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Rico, ang mayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga.
Pwede bago yan, don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat yun. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrot Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It is a Thursday night, 17th of October. It's my birthday on Saturday, Kat.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Advanced happy birthday. How old are you going to be?
Excited about that. Ooh, 36 years old.
Oh, look at you getting older.
Yeah, 36. It's an ugly number.
And so here comes the inevitable, you're turning 36 question. When are you getting married, Mo?
I don't think... I think I've passed that. When you get to a certain age, and then I think all of a sudden they don't ask you anymore. And
really?
I think 36 is the... We're not going to ask you anymore age.
So
I don't know.
At 35, I guess.
Yeah, 35 seems to be like the... Are you married? Oh, by the way, let's introduce our next guest here on the show. She is the Senior Product Manager for Globe Tattoo. Her name is Grace Calara. Is that right? Calara?
Yes.
And Grace, every now and then we have the people from Globe join us, and they're wonderful because not only do they tell us about the exciting stuff and improvements and new whatever you guys have going on over there at Globe, they sit around and give advice to our callers, and some of their advice are just excellent. And you seem the kind of person who'll give excellent advice as well. So thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. Are you married, Grace?
Yes, I am. Very
okay.
much.
So there was no age where people pressured you, or was there?
Oh, no. I got married at a late age. I was like 30 when I got married.
Oh, nice.
That's not late.
That's
not late at all.
Yes, that's late.
Oh, really?
No, that's a good age now. That's not really late, in this day and age.
Yeah, that's not late at all.
Yeah.
Actually, I would strangle my daughter if she got married any earlier than 30.
Really?
What are you doing? Yeah, stop that. Yeah, completely. Of course. And how many years have you been married?
Oh, almost 5. Almost 5 years.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, see, I'm older than you. See, yeah, good. Are you happy? Are you enjoying it? Everything good?
Yes. Well, I've been married for 5. I guess I haven't strangled my husband yet. So
that's a good sign,
That's wonderful.
I heard that
All right.
non-strangulation is wonderful when you're married.
Just let us know though if your husband calls the show. That's his voice there.
Wait, my wife strangled me. All right, so what we do here, Grace, is people call, as you know, and then they ask about anything and everything.
Sure.
So let's get a couple calls, and then I want to discuss with you about some of the exciting stuff that you're going to share with us regarding Globe. So let's start with Korea, though, and talk to Warren. Warren, you are, how old are you? You're calling from Seoul, 27 years old, South Korea. What's up? Line 5.
Hi, good evening. I'm 27.
Good evening, Warren.
Hello.
Oh, you're...
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Warren.
Hi,
What's
good
up?
evening. I can hear you clearly.
What can we do for you
Great.
today?
Oh yeah, I just have one question. Like, I've been here in Korea doing my PhD, and I'm single. And these days, I've been thinking of being in a relationship, but I am afraid of commitment. I know it will eat most of my time, but I'm kind of desperate to be with someone. Especially, I'm in a foreign country, right? Right now, I feel like I'm between crossroad, like focus on graduate school or juggle graduate school and love life, and I don't know what to do. So,
if I may, what are you studying?
I'm doing my PhD in engineering.
Okay. Wow.
That's a tough.
So, with stress and stuff, school stuff, I'm sure it will eat up most of my time.
Okay, here's is there a girl that you are interested in that at least is mutually interested in you?
Not at the moment.
Then don't
But
make it a problem.
you always have this feeling when you look at other people, you tell yourself like, sige, sana ako naman next time, or I hope soon I won't be alone. Stuff like that.
I think that, you know what, Warren, you need to first of all focus on the fact that you need to stop feeling alone, okay? Just because you're by yourself doesn't mean you're alone. Yes, you may be a little bit lonely, but getting a relationship doesn't necessarily fix that, especially if it's just going to be a relationship for the sake of having a relationship, you know?
But
my thing is here, how did you go through your engineering degree with a girlfriend? Were you able to juggle both of them successfully, or you didn't have a girlfriend either when you were taking up engineering?
I guess my love life was like miserable. Like I went through college like focusing just on studies. I master's with just academic life in my mind. So that's why I think like right now I'm kind of regretting it. Now before, when I was in the Philippines, I didn't have time to focus on love life for aral.
Okay, Warren?
Here in Korea. Yes.
Listen, Warren, never regretted. Dude, listen, you're 27 years old, and you're not hitting a panic button here that your social life has been non-existent for, like, when I was 20, okay, you and I live different lives, man. When I was 20s, in my early 20s, I mean, I'm not a socialite by any means, but I was able to get into the relationships I wanted to and juggle work at the same time and stuff like that. But at 36, in 2 days, I would switch lives with you any day, and I should be regretting it. I got into law school, didn't do it because I wanted to do television and it was more lucrative. And yeah, fine, and there's a lot of money to be earned, and I earned a lot of it. But at the same time, if I can go back and when I think about all the intrigue and chaos and all of it that it brought, I wish I can go back, be 27, abroad, getting a PhD in engineering in a country that is improving, at least in that capacity, at a crazy rate. Like, you are in a great place right now, and I do not think you should be stressing the girlfriend, especially if there's a girlfriend that's not even there. Like, she doesn't even exist. It's different if you call the show and say, hey, listen, I'm trying to juggle my girlfriend who's very, say, needy and my engineering PhD. I'd be like, dump that bitch and think about the PhD only. You're not even there yet.
Yeah, you don't even have a prospect. Like,
right. And how many years do you have left? I mean, just a few. You've come so far already.
And when you become an engineer and you start making loads of money, the girls are going to come. You know, it's not going to be a problem. It's and I don't know. I think people find this ways. That they think they're going to be alone forever or they're lonely, so they just grab somebody and have a relationship. Get to know someone. I mean, the reason you're afraid of commitment is because you're afraid to show your affection or show yourself. Get to know someone. Be friends with someone. If you feel lonely, make friends.
Okay.
And this is something you can also do while you're actually studying.
Wait, hold on. I want to
Grace is going to give you some advice.
What's up?
What Grace?
No, this is something actually you can do while you're actually studying. It's not something that you have to do separately. And at the end of the day, if you love what you do, then it shouldn't matter.
Yes.
I feel like he can't though, Grace. I feel like, you know why? I feel like this guy's going to get so excited about a girl. He's going to put everything aside. It's going to be his first love. I mean, imagine. It's going to be difficult.
Goodness me.
I really think, Warren, you should just bear down, finish your PhD, which is, I'm sure it's not that. How many more years?
Maybe 3.
Stop being a pussy. Please. Stop.
And you know what? You never know. In the next 3 years in Korea, you could meet some wonderful girl and just see how it goes. You know, you're stressing about nothing right now, Warren. There is no problem here. You're doing a PhD.
Well, he's lonely. Listen, this is what Warren
I do
wants,
understand.
man.
I do understand
Warren
the
wants
loneliness.
someone to say goodnight to every night. You know, one consistent person that's going to wake up in the morning and go, hey, good morning, babe.
Yeah,
And he's
but does
like,
that mean
"Yeah."
just pick up anybody on the street who can say, hey, good morning, babe? I mean,
No,
hire
how
a
about
hooker
this?
to do
How
that
about-
if you want.
No, but how about this? Why not getting into... This is the only time I'm going to say this. And Grace, you tell me if this might be a good idea too. How about a long-distance relationship? Because it almost sets up perfectly for him where he doesn't have to commit too much in an LDR. He's in a foreign country, so it kind of sets up quite nice for him. If you get into some sort of long-distance relationship with someone, say, in the Philippines, then there's not a lot of time that you have to spend, like, being with that person all the time. You know, because of the distance, it helps you out. Now, the time zones are not crazy where, you know, like the long-distance relationship we tell you not to get into, like your Canada, Philippines, and, you know, U.S. Philippines, or even Middle East or Europe. We always tell you, fuck, the time zones are so hard that it's going to mess up your life. Korea, Manila's nothing in terms of time zone. So if he gets into a long distance relationship, at least he'll be able to fill that void of having someone kind of around and still concentrate on the studies, which are right in front of him in the country he's at.
But
You think that might be a good idea?
Well, I guess the question is, how will he get into a long distance relationship to begin with?
That's a really
Forums.
good question.
That's how I do it. I get on forums of things that I like, and all of a sudden,
I don't know. I think
people
you're-
meet people online. My 2 sisters have married people that they've met online. Obviously, it's possible. And
I don't know. You know, I
think
feel
that
like,
might be
you know,
good.
people in long distance relationships, their partners tend to ask for a lot of attention. I feel like it's kind of more distracting because you're thinking about, are they cheating on you? Are they this? Are they that? Or, you know, are you giving them enough attention? They're like, I haven't spoken to you in a while. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it's
but
a
all
little
of that
more
comes
difficult.
with all of that comes with you and I were boyfriend girlfriend prior to you leaving. When you establish something long
Yeah, but he's
distance
already there.
you kind of remove
Oh.
those fears.
I guess. I mean, I suppose it could work. And if it is, well, I don't know. I think you just let it happen naturally. You know, I mean, good Lord. Are we really, if you want to go, Warren, on an internet forum, then by all means, find yourself a long distance relationship girlfriend on the internet. Because that seems like it could work for you. I think you're right, Mo.
What I'm
Let's
trying
go
to
with
do
that.
here with Warren is fill the void of loneliness. The guy's lonely. He's looking at his life and going, man, this sucks that all I've done is dedicate my life to school and all of these things. Warren, I am telling you, please listen to me. You've done the right thing. Yes, I mean, there's sacrifices all the time in life, and the dividends, the payback, the return in your case will be enormous. I promise you. So what? You didn't date around a little bit when you were in 20s because you were out getting an engineering degree, which is so respected. And now you're getting a PhD in it in Korea. We applaud you standing. Just hang in there and trust me, in 3 years, you can date whoever you want and they will come by the boatload.
Yep.
Agree.
All right?
Yeah.
If you want to
understand.
fill the void of loneliness, though, I say do the LDR thing. Or at least flirt with
I don't
the
know.
idea.
The long distance relationship doesn't fill that physical void, though. You know,
It doesn't,
It's
but
still-
I don't think there's a physical void for this guy. I think that he knows his ways. He knows that it's a life of books, studying, calculators, you know, a ton of physics and whatever the hell. And every now and then at night when he kind of wraps it up and says, whoa, what a long day of studying and numbers and this and that, it would be nice for someone to talk to just get my mind off of this. And that's not a physical void. I really think he just needs a connection.
Well, Warren, do you think that a long distance relationship would help you?
And Kat, I think you should give that to him because this guy's going to be rich, man. Kat,
Nice try.
He's not asking for much. Come on, Kat. What's a little Skype every now and then?
Well, I could say the same thing to you.
Well, He's a heterosexual.
Can
Sorry,
I
Warren, go
ask
ahead.
one more question? Last
Yes,
question.
Sure.
So yeah, so you're telling me like, yeah, keep studying, just go on, and then after 3 years, everything will be fine, right?
It
But
will.
actually, what concerns me is that, like, I'm worried about when I turn 30 or 35, and I became to realize that, oh, what have I done during the peak?
Dude, you are worrying way too far in the future, okay? Take it a day at a time. Finish your PhD first and stop thinking about 30 and 35. You're a dude, okay? Men
If you
can get
told
married
me
at
that
50
you
and still
are-
have children. You'll be totally
Yeah, if you
fine.
told me that you're terminally ill and that the doctors have said that your lifespan is 40, then I'm going to go, okay. But you have to understand that at 30, you are so incredibly young and there's so much to do after that that you're gonna feel like this is a stupid question when you eventually hit 30. Again, I'm 36 in 2 days, no girlfriend, no this, and I'm not panicking. And yes, I have the memories of a great decade in my 20s where I was able to travel and date and do this and do exciting things. But you know what? At this point, I'd rather be you.
Really?
Very really. Okay?
Thank you. I understand. Thank you.
All right, so stop pussing out. Finish in 3 years. If you come across somebody that tickles your fancy, and they're in Korea or whatever, you can entertain the thought of having a social life. But I really want you to prioritize this PhD. You've come so far, and you're right there on the brink of greatness.
And don't
okay?
just jump into a relationship with anybody because it's an option, okay? At least get to know the person. Then you won't have all the drama and it won't get in your way. But yeah, study first. Do that first.
All right,
Okay,
brother.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy
Yeah,
Seoul.
thank you.
All right.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Bye, Warren.
Bye.
Whew. I feel bad for the guy. See, that's a problem. See, people who call the show, oh, my dad called me BJ, my boyfriend. That's not real. This guy's lonely, man. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I know. It's always really difficult with the loneliness, but sometimes in life when you're doing stuff, you kind of have to just get through it. I mean, what else can you do, right?
No, but see, I know what he wants. I feel like I know what he wants. And Grace, I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but you just want someone to say goodnight to every single night. Like, that's what I want sometimes. Like, when I'm not in a relationship, when I wrap up my day, and it's a great day. I had a great time. I did a lot of things. Saw a concert, watched a movie, did this really productive thing. And at night, when you're ready to go to bed and you just kind of stare at the ceiling, it'd be nice if my phone went off and said, hey, sweet dreams. Call me soft. But it's a nice feeling.
You don't need to be really intimate with someone to do that, right? I mean, you can do that with your friends, with your family, with your dog. As simple as
Guy
that.
friends?
right?
I'm going to go to my best guy friend.
Hey,
I'm going to
bro.
bro. Sweet
Night,
dreams, buddy.
man.
Good night.
Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite, bro.
All right, one more, and then let's talk about what's going on with Globe. Let's get what do we got here, girls? Let's go Joanne, who's 29 in Cavite, line 6. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
How are you, love?
I'm good.
Fantastic.
What can we do
Bring
for you
it to
today?
us. What do we got?
Actually, I just want to know what to do because I'm into something like a FUBU relationship.
A what?
Okay.
A FUBU relationship?
Friends with benefits.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but my conscience is telling me that I should stop it and not get to, because this guy is married.
Okay, that's exactly, because your conscience will only kick in, because there's nothing wrong with a friends with benefits relationship. When you start feeling guilty, it's because someone has a boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband, or wife. Of course, you're going to feel bad about it. So what your question tonight to us is what? How to get away from this guy, or what's going on?
Yes. Just he's doing things like I can't say no. Like sometimes he
Like
will
what?
go to my area. Yeah. Because we're both in the same field. Okay, we're both working as a medical representative, so we always see each other at the area, go out, have dinner, something like that.
Kat, Grace, what do you think? Do you think there's more cheating in the call center industry or the med rep industry? Those were always, those two industries were my two big, lot of
call center
extracurriculars. Yeah, oh, yeah, man. The
call
night
center.
shift.
Yeah.
The night
Call
shift,
center.
guys. Woo! those people.
Because I mean,
But-
like med reps, they're actually doing stuff that they really need to do. Call center people, they have time to go and.
Kat, I have a feeling you've not hang out with a lot of med rep.
No, I
people.
haven't.
Oh, it is scandalous.
Okay,
Trust me.
but
I'm not going to put it up in call center levels if med rep wasn't scandalous. Med rep is scandalous. It's wow. You could sit down and talk to a med rep out and not talk about medicine, and they will give you the most incredible stories of how it works over there. It is nuts. It's so bad. I don't even. I might even say it rivals, like not even rivals call center. Maybe even surpasses call centers at some point. Because with a call center, it's like there's so many of them. Okay, a big call center company can employ 20,000, and we're gonna say not all of them are scandalous. Like a small majority, but the stories are so well told because they're eloquent and they're young and stuff like that. Med reps, 80% scandalous, easy right off the bat. It's a dirty business. Oh, I love med rep stories. They're the best. All right, anyway, let's get back to you. I'm sorry. So you want to get away from this guy. How do you say no? You're the girls. Grace, Kat, how do you say no to a guy's advances? I feel like it's so easy. You just say no, but what's the problem with this girl? Why is she finding it difficult?
Because you don't want it to be awkward, right? Like when you see him around anymore. How do you reject his advances? Nothing's happened between you guys, right? There's nothing. He's just interested in you, and
no. They're sleeping together.
Oh, okay. So he's your FUBU already, and now you want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I say this.
I really don't know.
Is he in love? Like, is he like in love na siya? Like he wants to be with you? That kind of stuff.
Hindi ko alam kasi ang hirap naman na
I'll say it for you. No, he's not in love with you. I'm sorry. I don't know him, but
he just want to do something like that.
Yeah, he just wants to have sex. Yeah, no. Listen, Joanne, I'll tell you clearly right now. He does not want to be with you. He has a wife. He has a family. Yeah. Trust me, he just wants you for your body. I really do believe, though, the way to attack this is just approach him, say what you told us. You feel guilty because he's married. And you just don't feel comfortable in doing that anymore. You had a good time while it lasted. You guys, I can work with you, not a problem. But I know one day will come when your wife will find out and she's going to knock on my door. And I don't want that drama.
You don't even have to really be nice. Like, to be honest with you, he's your FUBU. There is no rules to this, okay? He's supposed to be your FUBU, and that's supposed to be no emotions and no getting sensitive about whether or not you still want to do it. Plus the fact that he's married, this guy has no leg to stand on. Wala siyang karapatan magalit or get sensitive or anything if you tell him you don't want to sleep with him anymore. You should just tell him straight up.
I don't think he's going to get mad. I think he's going to try to persuade her and continue to persuade her. And that's where her problem is. It's like a guy doesn't want to lose a free partner.
But yeah, you're right.
This girl's free.
You're right. You should just tell him. You feel guilty. He should feel guilty. That should be your thing. You should be like, mahiya ka naman, may asawa ka tapos umahabol ka pa rin sa akin. Yun na lang gamitin mo. Guilt him. Make him feel bad that he's doing something stupid. And if you don't want to do it anymore,
but I don't even think you have to. I don't even think because that kind of tone can get him to be upset. You can just go clearly what you said to us, which is, I feel guilty about what we're doing. You're a nice guy. I had a good time and all of these things, but I don't want your wife to find out because I don't want to be part of some sort of like scandal. I don't want to be labeled as a home wrecker or any of these things.
Yeah, but you know what? Come on. He doesn't care. Yeah. He's already made you a home wrecker. That's what he's made you. You are having sex with a married man and you are a home wrecker. No matter what you say to him or, whatever else, you're already a mistress.
But we're trying to keep a good relationship, a good working relationship still. Because if you keep going, mahiya ka naman.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're too nice, okay, let's not say attack him, but if you're too nice, that's when he comes in and he's going to be persuasive. Like, hindi, okay lang yan, hindi naman malalaman ng asawa ko yan, blah, blah.
But at that time, you have to go to ground.
You open the door.
Sinabi din yun sa akin, like, hindi niya naman malalaman.
Diba? When you're too nice, you open the doorway for more persuasion. And that's what you don't want to encounter.
But at the same time, you have to use examples. Yes,
How can you guarantee that your wife will not find out? Do you think Bong and Jingoy and all of these guarantee at one point thought that they were going to be caught for freaking, stealing pork? I mean, no one thinks they're going to get caught, especially if they have a good thing going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe what you should do is you should tell him the truth that you don't want to do this anymore. And when he starts to persuade you, you just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm done. And you walk away and you don't answer his texts anymore and stuff. I mean, you have to avoid him for a while because he's going to try and get you back. This guy doesn't give a crap if he's married or not. He just wants to have sex with you. So he's going to tell you every single lie in the book. He's going to make you believe that having an affair with him is the best thing you could ever do with your life. And if you leave him, you will be so sad. But you need to just walk, okay? And don't talk to him anymore.
But does she get the attention? Is the reason why she's still staying in the relationship because she craves attention?
Hang on. Grace, what was that?
Grace, she was saying that he always calls her. So are you saying that she likes this?
Possibly. I mean, it's all about willpower, right? So if she really wants out, well, I suggest, look for the attention elsewhere. Look for love elsewhere.
Yeah, you're a med rep, man. There are guys hitting on you all the time. Exactly. That's part of the deal. Can you find one that's not married?
Are they all married?
Well, yeah, they are kind of actually. That's the problem.
Great. They're all married cheaters. Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Grace, here's the thing. You're right that she probably likes the attention and all of these things. But at the same time, not to really humiliate that industry too much. But there's a lot of attractive people in MedRep. That's that's
I
one
agree.
thing.
Why is
guys,
that? Why are MedReps?
Not only a MedRep, but
oh no!
Oh, we lost her. It's the nature of the industry. It's like when you walk into a car dealership and there's I'm sorry, but this is the way it is. There's a female there who wants to kind of show you a vehicle. Sometimes most of the time, they're generally rather attractive. Real estate has a lot of attractive people. I mean, it's kind of, you got to flirt. You kind of flirt your way there for a sale.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, continue. What were you saying? Joanne?
Yes.
So, what were you saying?
Were you saying something?
Not only MedReps are good looking, but also doctors.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. No.
Actually, I have a lot of indecent proposals from doctors, from
scandalous.
Oh, absolutely. That's the industry.
They are all married.
Hey, my husband's a doctor.
Oh, no.
Grace.
What did
you should have told us that before the conversation. Awkward. Okay, well, let's wrap up tonight's episode.
Thanks so much, Globe.
I don't know what
to do. That's why maybe I've been single for almost 3 years already.
Stop fucking married men. Yeah. That'd help, for one.
Yeah.
Because they're never going to be your boyfriend. That's never going to happen.
Joanne,
that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Joanne, it's about just saying no to these. Sell to yourself the fact that the wife will find out one day. If it's not his wife, it's someone else's wife.
And
they will find out. They will knock on your door, and it's going to get very ugly. And it will cost you your job.
And you know what? Remember that these guys who are married are going to be trying to get in your pants, and they will say anything. Okay, there is no dignity here. There is no. It's all lies.
You make
it's all
us sound
crap.
so bad, Kat. Every time you're here on the show,
I am
you and
just saying.
Extreme feminist movement.
I'm just saying, if a man is cheating on his wife, he's going to tell you every single thing in the book to make you feel like you're the most beautiful woman in the world. But at the end of the day, if you were his wife, you'd be like the one that
But this girl, I bet you. Okay, hold on.
He doesn't say those sweet things anymore when he's married.
I bet you, Joanne, this is not her first time she slept with a married man.
No, it's not. I can hear it.
Right. So come on. How about a little hate for her?
Well, yeah. Stop sleeping with guys. I mean, I don't know what it is that you're getting off about here. I think it's probably the fact that, it's somebody else's man and they like you better and it makes you feel attractive. But come on, have a little self-respect too. Like, these guys are married. They probably have kids. And what are you? You've just become people's mistresses.
I will end it with this, Joanne. You will get caught.
Yes.
I promise you will. You will get caught, and not only will your good name be ruined, but you likely might even get fired depending on who you sleep with. So be careful.
Terrible.
I mean, I know you're attractive. So I know you're attractive. Okay, fine,
I just
good.
did it once with this
Fantastic.
guy.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. Well,
I know
then
you're
don't do it again.
attractive. I know there are people that are interested in you outside of this industry. I think that's where you swim in that pool, not in the med rep pool. It's a dirty water there. Don't get involved in that.
And you're a med rep. I mean, sell yourself.
Well, not like that. But
yeah, that way. Yeah.
Not that
you
way.
can sell yourself to unmarried men.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I will do that tomorrow.
Get out of here.
Tomorrow.
Fantastic.
We might see
Tomorrow.
each other
Wear
tomorrow.
some new lipstick
Yeah,
and
right away.
hair, do it up. You know, look nice. Look nice.
Good girl, Joanne. Have a good one.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much. Good night.
Good night, Joanne. Good luck.
How awkward that Grace, your husband, is talking.
I know. And we're like, yeah, doctor's
Well,
really
he's probably
good looking.
a good guy because you sound like a lovely, lovely person.
Thank you.
It's funny because we had Mikey Bustos on the show. You know Mikey, Kat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mikey. Hey, Grace, I don't know if you know
yes.
Mikey, but he's big. Yeah, so Mikey was on the show, and I was like, yeah, man, that FUBU, those clothes suck. You know, how I hate FUBU. And he's like, Mo? I'm like, yes. And he cuts me off. So I'm like, yeah, Mo, FUBU's awful. Mo, yeah, I'm the only FUBU endorser left in the country.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Awkward. I mean, not that capacity what happened here with Grace, but just one of those things where you're talking about an industry and they actually have some sort of experience in it. Oops. All right, so Grace, back to you, love.
Yes.
So tell us what's going on with Globe before we take a commercial break here. I want to know tell us about the new exciting stuff. Usually it's tattoo related with some of our guests from Globe that come by, and it's always great news. Please tell us you have good news for us.
Well, definitely, I've got good news for you. We just recently launched the Tattoo LTE prepaid variant.
Man, awesome.
So we have two devices that we just recently launched. We have a Tattoo mobile Wi-Fi, which actually doubles up as as a power bank. So you can actually have your connection and power up your devices at the same time, which is actually something unique to the industry. I mean, our competition doesn't have this.
Wait a minute. Time out. Sorry. And this is genuine, like, wow. It acts like what, like a battery pack as well as an LTE device?
Yes. It
That's
actually
not
is a
true.
mobile Wi-Fi. You can connect up to 10 of your devices. I know, Mo, you've got lots of devices with you wherever you go.
Like nuts. Yeah.
And you can use it as a power bank. You just plug the adapter to your device and plug it into the LTE Wi-Fi device, and it works like a power bank. You can actually charge your smartphone up to twice its charging capacity with it.
That's a lie.
No.
Come on. Really?
I'm telling the truth.
Those things can do that now?
Grace has a very honest face,
Yes.
Mo. I'm
My
telling you,
husband's
she's
a
telling the
doctor,
truth.
so-
Yeah.
That's right. That's why I forgot
I'm
about that.
vouching for her right now.
That's awesome. Now, the competition doesn't have this?
No, they don't. They only have an
Look at
LTE
you.
Wi-Fi stick, but it's not a power bank. Definitely not a
Nice.
power bank.
That is pretty spectacular. That's great. No, really, and wow. I really, again, I just that's just. I mean, it seems like an exciting thing. I want to ask: is this something that is affordable? I mean,
Well, this
can we give some on
device,
our show?
considering that it's a mobile Wi-Fi, connects up to 10 devices, it's a power bank, it's only $4,995.
Sweet.
The power bank itself, it's 3,000 milliamperes. I mean, if you buy that outside, that's what, $1,000 or $2,000, and then you can get a mobile Wi-Fi on its own, the non-LTE variant, at close to 2,000. So, if you combine the two together, it's actually very affordable at $4,995.
Nice.
Love it. And it's out already now, or is this something we're looking for to launch?
No, it's already out. It's available in Globe stores nationwide. And of course, we have our LTE as well, which is also available nationwide in key cities like Metro Cebu, Metro Davao, here in Metro Manila, and other provincial areas as well.
Power bank LTE device. That is genius, man. Great for you guys. Congratulations on that. And I know it's gonna do very, very well. Thanks, Grace, for bringing that to us. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And what's the reception like for it so far?
Well, we just launched this weekend, and a lot of people are already asking for it. So
Like
hopefully
us.
we don't go out of stock. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll love it. You'll love the device when you get your hands on it.
Fantastic.
You know, I'm sure our listeners would too, if you don't mind, man. Maybe when it's more readily available, we can maybe use it as a prize here or something. Give one out, and then let's see what our listenership says about it. Just because
something workable. Yes.
again, I know it's going to be selling like nuts in its initial launch and phase and all that stuff. That's going to be a given because of what it does. But man, maybe down the line, if you guys have some stocks, please send it over our way. We'd love to kind of test it out ourselves. People here, the staff, and maybe give one away on air and see how they like it too. I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Sure. Let's work something out.
Great. All right. Thank you very much, Grace, for being here. I think you're a very smart lady, very friendly, and you brought great news for us. Thanks.
Thanks for
And your husband is a doctor.
And my
That's
husband's a
awesome.
doctor. Who is hopefully is loyal.
I am hoping.
Oh, I'm sure he
I'm
is.
sure he is.
Sure he is. I mean, who would mess around on the side when you have someone as lovely as you at home, right?
Thanks. Else I turn psychotic.
That's right. See, that is a
All right.
good thing. I like that.
She is Senior Product Manager for Globe Tattoo. Grace Calara, thanks for being here, and thanks for the great news regarding the LTE device with the power bank. That's awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, ton more calls to take tonight. Again, lines are, we got hold after hold after hold and ready to go. So Kat and I will be back giving away some more advice. Don't go away. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the scary and sweet is at SM Supermalls. The SM 3-day sale happens on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 6125, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Chubby Bunny, but have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can get the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay Okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically. Now, number 2, upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen table's waiting for you.
What show?
That show! It's a show! That show! It's that show, buddy.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the Cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
And if you think call center work is easy, think again.
Because if you want to get into the industry, you have to practice.
Vladimir Vlad is the best amplifier when used banjo player and vocalist of the Postpone Viking band.
Alam mo sa akin, isang araw, lilipad ka.
Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong mapag-usapan.
Bagong umaga, huwag na maghintay, umahon ka na.
Pronunciation issues, kaya hindi pwede yun.
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo.
My girl.
My God.
Mismo.
Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch the Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m. only here on New Media Factory.
I was dared through Boss Man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
I saw this 1,000 Ways to Die and the guy died. It was so sad.
Wow.
Okay, now say chubby bunny. I want to go your lip. Are you sure? Oh my god. She's gonna blow. You look like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. Sorry for that long commercial break. I always got to take a shit when Kat's on the show.
I love it. Oh, awesome.
How many times have I taken a dump with you on the program here?
I have no idea. You never tell me, except for today, that you've taken a dump while I'm here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You never
Pico,
been that honest.
I always seem to take a dump when Kat's here, right?
Yep.
Do I really make you that nervous? Like,
I think you do.
I'm making you feel awkward now? How do we fix this, Mo? How do we get past this?
I think we have to sex again. We have to have sex again. just kind of really bring it home there. It's like, when you're allergic to something, the only way to be not allergic to it anymore is to actually, really, like that's one of the remedies for that. So I think that's what it is. We just have to have sex maybe half a dozen more times, and then I think I'm going to be fine. There's this one time, speaking of taking a shit on the program. So each and every time I'll hold it in, right? But there was one episode where I couldn't hold it anymore. I took a shit while we were on the show, and it was just G Tonji was on the program, and I know G can handle.
Oh my god!
I know G can handle her own, right, on the program.
Yeah.
So during the conversation, I was like, yeah, so, my boyfriend, you should really tell. And I'm like, I just kind of quietly slipped out, took a massive dump, and came back, and G was still giving advice. I was like, oh, thank God. I can only do that with like a G, or maybe even a Bianca, because Bianca's so chatty. But yeah, it was awesome. All right, anyway, back on the program. Phone number 478-7954. Skype The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 09272141981. Follow Kat Alano on the program. She's on Twitter at Kat Alano. Yes. Okay, let's get to these questions. Where are we going? Let's go to Warren. Is this another Warren?
Another Warren?
Sorry, we have another Warren, but we'll go to Catherine first, and then we'll go to Warren a little bit later. Hi, Catherine. You're on the program. You are 22 years old, General Santos City.
We have the same name.
Oh, that's right. Catherine, line 5. Sorry, apologize.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat. How are you guys?
Good, thanks.
Well, while you guys have the same name, Kat Alano has the sexy voice. Catherine, boses pekpek. Pero okay lang. I'm sure maganda.
I thought boses lalaki.
No.
Medyo, how?
Sorry.
But it's all right. No. It's charming, Catherine. I promise you.
You're a charming pekpek. That's fine.
All right, that's right. So, and you're 22, so we have to do this.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Jen San, what's up?
Yes. Actually have two questions, but I think this question is much more. I need some answers.
You can throw. Listen, because I insulted your voice, you can do both of them. No.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so first
What's up?
question is, do you tell your parents to back off about your career and life choices? And because they still treat me like a child, and I'm 22 na. Pero parang there's a difference between being supportive and breathing down your neck, diba?
Are you employed? Do you have a job?
No, not yet, but I'm still looking for a job because
That usually starts the process.
Yeah,
Sorry, I cut you off, but that usually starts the process. You know, the moment you start establishing yourself as an adult, they start treating you like an adult. So if you're looking for a job right now, once you find one, I think that really is a great kind of sign to them that you're an adult, and maybe they'll start treating you as that.
I don't know. I think that parents never really stop treating you like you're a child. They always will see you as a child.
pregnant,
Doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how well off you are. A parent will always want to feel like they're needed, that they are your parents, and that they know better than you, even if they don't.
But you can have that. Like my mom to this very day is very much involved in always checking up on my career. Like she's always asking about it. I tell her stop it, but that's because she's just like what Kat said. You know, you'll always be their child.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of truly getting involved, like nagging you and stuff like that, it generally stops when you establish yourself, and that's getting a job, maybe even getting your own place
Moving
to
out.
live. Yeah, I mean those things really do help out.
Yeah.
Culturally, it's marriage. But I think we're starting to veer away from that. But you are in Gen San, so they might have an old school mentality where you're going to be part of the house until you get married, and until only then will you be out of our jurisdiction.
Yeah, that's really the only way you can do it. When you get a job and you get stable enough to be able to move out, you know, even if, you know, in the beginning, it's nice to live with friends, have a dorm mate or something, someone you can share rent with or something, as long as you have your own space and you don't have your parents breathing down your neck and they can't tell you what to do, really.
All right, Catherine, sorry, I cut you off when you were telling me more about what's going on.
like that because I did some career choices. Like I entered med school because of them, and it really didn't end up well because I failed at it because I just didn't love it that well. Well, but they're still forcing me to go at it. But I just said that I just wanted to start a career now, get a job, and maybe get a job abroad because that's what I want.
Well, what kind of job do you want?
I want to work abroad as a nurse. I really do.
See, so there is still a lot of at least you're on the path of medicine, and you didn't they wanted you to be a doctor. You failed at it. Is that what you said? Because you weren't so interested in the curriculum part.
Well, I like the studying part, but the exam part, the grades part, it just didn't end up well.
Okay. So you can still be a nurse, though, right? Like, have you already completed that training? So are you technically a nurse now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you could go abroad if you wanted to and be a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Not
that's
that
what I
easy.
want.
Yeah, it's not that easy. It's rather very difficult. Get a job.
Yeah.
Let's just start there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, you're definitely employable. So get a job, and then how about this? Apply for jobs in Manila, and then when you tell them and you go, "Mom, I got a job," but all the job offers that I'm getting happen to be in Manila, you can lie. Like, don't apply for stuff in Gensan. Apply for stuff in the city, and then when they ask, "Oh, but yung mga hospitals sa Gensan," they're not hiring, and Manila's hiring. So I'm gonna go. And then you go. Get some roommates. Yeah, get some independence, get some experience, of being on your own. You're going to need that. It's a valuable lesson. Aside from getting them off of your neck, I mean, it's also a valuable lesson for you. Going out there, living somewhere else that's a little bit foreign to you. It might even prepare you for living abroad. So you don't jump from Gensan to New York. You can go Gensan, Manila,
it's kind of a big step,
there,
especially if you've never lived away from home. It's kind of a big deal to be on your own and in a different country at the same time. That's kind of overwhelming.
And you can always go home. Like you're at a great age, 22, where you can fail and completely start all over, and you're still going to be fine. Just as long as you're still within the realm of nursing. I mean, you can go to Manila, fail in terms of hating it, can't find a roommate, it sucks, living conditions are awful. You can always go home, and then do it there. But at least try it, and then it'll get you a little bit more independence.
But also, I know that your parents irritate you and everything, and by all means, move out and do what you need to do. I know being in your 20s, you don't want your parents breathing down your neck, but do understand that they are just being your parents, and they're concerned about you, and they care about you, and parents are supposed to do that. So don't get too irritated at them. They get old.
Okay, that's good.
That
really helped. Thank you.
The job is key, though. I think. Is there a second question?
Yes. I mean, I have
boyfriend.
no, I don't have a boyfriend.
Okay, all right. Go.
Well, I have this weight issues, and I mean, I don't get it why people always give me snarky remarks about it when I was at a certain weight at this age, and they still think that I'm fat, and now that I gained a little bit of weight, and I still think that I'm fat. I mean, there's no pleasing them. It just pisses me off sometimes.
Listen, I'll be honest, Kat. People hate fat people, man. It's for some reason. I don't know why I don't know why it's kind of just in us where we dislike fat people. Kat, can you explain to me this whole thing?
Because fat people are an easy target for insecure people. You know what I mean? You could have. What are people insecure about? Your small penis. You have weird feet. All these problems. But a fat person, is right so in your face, oh, you're fat. I can pick on you because, I have all these issues. But you know what? You're fat and everybody can see that. So let's talk about your fatness. And it kind of deflects the attention off of me and my insecurities. Nobody's paying attention to me because now we're all laughing at the fact that you're fat because for some reason people think it's funny that you're fat. But,
I think it's because it's still acceptable to tease someone about being fat. If you think about let's think about all of the stuff you cannot tease someone about that you used to be able to tease them. If you were a different race, we can call you some awful thing. If you smell bad, we'll call you Jabar, which is a very offensive thing for Middle Easterns, or we'll go, Bombay naman to, Baba. You can't do that anymore. That's offensive. No. When in, 15 years ago, you can call somebody Jabar and it's no problem. If you're, same with Muslim, or same with anything. You can you can make fun of a person's religion. No problem. Now, no fucking way can you do that. You can't, sexual orientation, you can make fun of someone for being gay before. Can't do that now. You're going to get in trouble. Yeah. And you just think about all of the things you can. Poor people, whatever. You can fucking make fun of everybody. The only thing left that you can make fun of someone is fat. And it'll have its days. I mean, its time is up soon. There's going to be a time in a year,
no
2,
longer
3,
allowed.
4 years where you're no longer allowed to call people fat. But because you can still make fun of it, people point it out.
Also, Catherine, are you talking about that whole thing that people do, ay, parang tumaba ka? Or are they actually are they actually being ang taba mo, pumayat ka nga? Is it nasty?
No, it's when you see your old classmates and they see you you're chubby na, parang, oh, bakit ka tumaba? Papayat ka na. Parang it's annoying, pero dati when you were in college pa, oh, you were thinner pa, tapos they also called you mataba. It's so annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like that. I think culturally we're like that too. We don't exercise a lot of tact.
I think that, sorry, Mo. But I think that the fat thing, I think that before, with Chinese people, and I think it carried over into Filipino culture as well. When you were younger and say, if you had fat kids, it was a sign of prosperity. Yeah, you can feed your kids. That's why they're fat. You can afford to give them a good life. So it was a good thing. Ay, ang taba mo. It's great. But now, because society has morphed being fat in inverted commas, into this whole thing, everybody has to be skinny. Everybody who's fat is this and that and the other. Now it's become such a sensitive thing for people to say that, yet people are still going around going, tumaba ka ata. And I think it's just kind of something to talk about. I think that people don't know how to start conversations, you know? And,
I agree a little bit, but I think because we've been sold that the physical appearance is so key. Like, you know, it's the whole on Ask FM or on the show, brown nipples or, you know, lighter skin. How do I get the light this and light in that? I mean, Georgina puts out a soap out there that whitens your pussy and it's sold out in every fucking store. You can't even find it anymore. You know, it's like, it is that. I mean, we are so much about the physical appearance. So when we can see someone who's gained a lot of weight, it's the first thing we're going to say, oh, yung taba mo. It's tactless.
Yeah.
I mean, other cultures don't do that.
No.
We do it.
We do.
That's what we do. And some do it, but a lot of people don't because it's rude.
It really is rude.
But we are rude.
You know what, Catherine? You just have
when
to
it comes
kind of
to physical appearance. We're rude.
You kind of no. You don't have to accept it. You know, like
like, do I not know that?
Just try to like avoid.
Just kind of, you know, just let it kind of brush off. If somebody's being blatantly rude, I mean, somebody asked me this, like, you know, what do I do? People keep telling me I'm fat or whatever. I'm like, one thing I've always wanted to say to someone, but I've never had a chance to, is like, if somebody told me that I was fat, I'd be like, okay lang yan, pwede ako pumayat, pero ikaw pangit ka pa rin. You know, something like that.
Right,
where it's like really snarky.
There's always a good comeback if you can exploit their weaknesses too. Because if they're going to come out to you and exploit your weakness, you go out and re-exploit theirs. And but the problem is it becomes a game of who can be more rude. And I'm fine with that because I'm talented in that aspect. But other people, you know, it could make you feel bad. Maybe like Catherine here, it'll make her feel bad a little bit. So yeah. But you know what? Let me tell you this though. Give me that whole speech about tact and then this and that. There's nothing like losing weight though, because as Kat did say, it's something that can be controlled.
Yes.
Like, I mean, if I have adult acne, I'm gonna have acne forever, and I had acne when I was a kid. It's just gonna be there, and people are gonna make fun of my skin. But if you're overweight, the confidence, the benefits, health wise, you know, the esteem, I can't even stress it anymore. It is so much of a life changer.
It's not even a matter of like, you know, going on a crash diet because all these people said that you're fat either. You know, you should never do anything because other people told you to. Like if you are starting to feel a little bit of you know, your own self-doubt, your own self-issues because of this problem, do it for yourself, you know? I mean, Mo's right. There is nothing like losing weight. You become more confident, you feel better.
What a victory.
You know, you feel awesome about yourself. And then it doesn't even matter like if you lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds and people are still saying mataba ka. At the end of the day, when you have done something for yourself and you feel good about it and you start to see the change in your body, nothing that they say is going to bother you because you're like, I know what I have accomplished with myself. I know how I feel about my body and I am happy with that. So anything that they say kind of won't matter to you anymore. You know, it's about having...
You know what? It's also if you prioritize how much it means to you. Like, what's great about losing weight is I'll go back to what I said. It can be done. Like, if I said this, hey, Mo, you know, with diet and exercise, you'll get money. Like, money will miraculously start showing up in your ATM if you started dieting and exercising. And the more you lose weight, the more money would come in. You know, everybody would be dieting and exercising because they prioritize funds. They prioritize being able to have that kind of stuff. If you went up to guys and you said, hey, Mo, guess what? Your dick will be bigger if you cut out red meat. If you actually went vegetarian, you'd grow an inch a year on your dick. Every guy in the world would refuse to eat ribs and steaks and all of that because it means a lot to them. If you can prioritize being overweight as something that you don't want and that losing weight adds so many benefits, whether it be health and physical and stuff, you would put the time in to exercise and diet. You just have to prioritize it as if you're prioritizing getting your dick bigger or prioritizing getting richer. Does that make sense, Kat? I mean, like, right? I mean,
yes.
Like, yes. If it's not a big deal to you, then you're gonna be fat. Make it a big deal, not just to shut these people up, but the benefits for you, even just you alone, whether you had friends or not, are immense.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you. That really helped.
You're welcome. Right. And
trust me,
luck,
Pico. You know? Pico. Hey, Pico. Guess what? Vegetarian, bigger dick. What are you eating tomorrow?
Salad.
That's right.
Awesome.
I love my guinea pig Pico here. Every time I have to prove something about guys, I go to Pico. He's always got the right answer. And of course, if it's lesbians, I go to Ange.
Oh, man.
All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Catherine. You take care of yourself and good luck.
Salad.
Oh man. All right.
All
Where
right,
are we going
Edge.
to now?
Who do we got, Edge, on 6? Do we have someone on 6, or am I going to go to the next Warren? Do we have 6? Yes? Zane? Zane, you're on the show. Line 6. Hi, Zane.
No Zane.
No?
No Zane.
What's Zane?
No Zane.
Warren?
Warren on 5.
Warren.
Oh, okay, Warren.
We
Okay,
got
let's go to another
Warren
Warren.
on 5.
Warren on line 5.
Hello,
Hi, Warren.
Hi, good evening.
You're 29.
Hi.
Parañaque. What's up?
Yes. Mo, I think this is, I think you're great at this. I just want to seek revenge on my ex-girlfriend.
Revenge. Mo's favorite thing.
Step into my office. Close the door behind you. Have a seat. How can we help you? What did she do?
She cheated on me. Actually, we just broke up last week.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Let me just give you a little background here.
Okay.
We're just barely new for about 8 months.
Uh-huh.
8 months to be exact last week.
Okay.
And the reason why I broke up with her is I found out that she's pregnant.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the thing is, I found out also that she was impregnated by her office mate.
What? How do you know that it wasn't you? Are you not sleeping with her?
Actually, we do sex.
Uh-huh. So how do you know you didn't get her pregnant?
We actually practice safe sex.
Wow, bravo. Thank you so much for calling this show and being oh my goodness. Use condoms, people. Be like Warren and use a freaking condom. That is, oh my God, Warren, you are like my best friend right now. I love you.
And eat salad.
I need salad. So awesome, Warren. Thank you for practicing safe sex. So you've been using condoms with her, and now you found out she's pregnant, and because she wasn't using condoms.
Did she admit to being impregnated by her office mate? Because after that, then you're done. You don't need any more.
Evidence.
She admitted?
I talked to her, and yes.
She did. She admitted
she's
it.
Pregnant. Yes, she admitted it she's pregnant for a month.
Warren, it is so lucky that you use condoms because it's in the call centers that people are catching HIV because they're not using condoms and cheating on each other. See, this is what happens.
Is she on the call center?
Good job.
No.
Is she
the guy is from a call center, right?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're from a call center.
Yeah.
The other
But
guy.
is your girlfriend or the guy?
No, the other guy is from a call center, right?
The other guy? No.
Oh, where's the other guy?
Both of them.
Has to be MedRep, right?
Both of them. Sorry?
Both of them are what? What do they do?
Both of them are working on a bank.
Oh, in a bank. Okay, my bad.
Well, that's third on my list for the most scandalous places to
The
work.
most slutty places is the bank. Bank, hospitals, and
you deposited,
call
you deposited
centers.
a little bit too much in her.
Well,
here's
the thing.
What's up?
Okay.
The thing is, both of them are just new to each other, meaning for just only 2 months.
Wait, so she's been cheating on you for 2 months with this guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so what do you want? You want to hurt her or you want to hurt him?
I want the, something like that she can remember me all the time.
Is she asking you back?
She keeps on calling me, but I don't answer.
So wait, how did this happen? Like you didn't know she was cheating on you for 2 months, and then all of a sudden last week was your monthsary. I'm guessing you were supposed to celebrate, and then something went wrong because she admitted to you. Did she come to you and she was like, "Baby, I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant, and I slept with this guy, and I've been doing it for 2 months." How did it happen?
I went to her house for overnight. And the next day, she vomited.
Okay. Morning sickness.
Yes,
and then she told you
exactly.
about it and whatever. Okay, all right. Well,
All right.
who cares?
Carry on.
She's
Carry
pregnant.
on.
Fine, whatever.
She's buntis and
All
now
right.
revenge. Enter Dr. Mo.
I'm going to put you on hold 1 second. I'm going to talk to Kat here a couple times, a little bit here. It's funny. I heard this quote the other day, and I thought it was so smart. It said, you know when they say revenge is a dish best served cold? This quote was awesome. It's revenge is a dish best served told. There's nothing like broadcasting your revenge. like making it known to the world that it was you. It's kind of like terrorism, to be honest, because terrorism is like, there's bombing a building, but there's bombing a building and taking credit for it.
Yeah.
That's where the terror is. Yeah, it's not actually the bomb. It's to say, hey,
it's that you're crazy enough to admit it was you.
Right. That was me. Fuck you all, everyone.
It was me.
Now suck my dick, everyone. I blew that up. So, the foundation of revenge is not in fact the act. It's knowing that that person knows it's a revenge thing. Because it could be just like, oh my God, bad luck. No. I made that happen.
Yeah. Somebody actually set out and it was me. I made this happen. So what kind of revenge do you do in this kind of situation though? She is pregnant, so anything kind of terrible is not a good idea.
Listen, I'm not into making this girl pay. I don't think she's even revenge worthy because she sounds like damaged goods.
Yeah.
To start off with, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings that are damaged goods. If you called and said I was with my girlfriend for 4 years and we were engaged and all of that stuff, and then she cheated, then I'm like, oh, this bitch is going down. But you guys were together a couple of months. She just met this guy. Blah blah blah. It just feels like this girl's
doesn't really know what she wants, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's just kind of lost soul.
And now she's pregnant. Now she's even more lost because she's going to have to take care of a kid and doesn't even know what her own mind is telling her. So
Right. And sometimes the cheating, like even if a female cheats, I'm not even like, at times I'm not even up for making them pay for it because they don't cheat. Girls don't cheat, man. Girls will cheat because it's your fault. Like, I mean, not 100%. But a lot of the times, the girls will cheat because something is wrong with their compass. They have a moral compass that's all over the place, and you could thank their parents for it. Or they'll cheat because you fucked up in the relationship, and they have no other choice but to find some sort of connection somewhere else.
Yeah, because you stopped paying attention, and now they've gone somewhere else.
And that's why when a guy cheats, I'm no mercy, because a guy cheats because he wants to fuck.
Yeah.
With a girl, completely different variables. So, and then when you include that you guys have only been together a couple of months and stuff like that, I kind of feel bad for this girl because it screams traumatic environment, traumatic childhood, and I don't want to make her pay any more than that. So I'm sorry that I've turned down your business, Warren. But with saying that, we had the topic before on the show, on the radio show, about revenge you've done on an ex because they fucked you over. And some guy gave this girl a fucking solid. And I want to share it with you. And if you want to take it, fine. But I'm not endorsing it. So this girl cheats on this guy, Kat, right?
Yeah.
With like a friend of his or something, scandalous style. And she was crying, begging him back, saying it was a mistake, this, that. What do I need to do to make it better? And he goes, okay, well, just so everybody knows you're my girlfriend, I want you to tattoo my name right above your vagina, right there on your stomach. Like just on the lower. I wanted to say Mohan Gumatay right there on the fucking thing, right underneath the belly button. You don't have to put it on your stomach where like you can't wear a bikini, but right on that bikini line, I wanted to say my name. And did she do it? You know, if you want me to get you back, yeah, that's what you got to do. So this girl tattoos the name. He fucking breaks up with her the day after she tattoos the fucking name on her pussy.
Oh my God.
It's awesome. And I was like, wow. My God, listen, I'm out here giving advice, but you are my fucking hero. What a move.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
What
like,
a fucking
I'm not
move,
into revenge,
man.
but that's pretty good. I mean, geez.
Right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good, solid one.
Motherfucker. And I was like, that's awesome. That fucking A, man. Like, I might have been able to think of that eventually, but the fact that you already pulled it off is you're a better person than me.
It's awesome.
What
Write
a
it
move.
down in the book.
So if your girlfriend cheats on you, this is for everybody except this guy. And she's asking you back, and she says the words, I'll do anything, just take me back. That moment of vulnerability, that's where you slip in, tattoo my name on your pussy, and then you break up with her after you pay the bill.
Oh my goodness. That's a good one, though. That needs to go in the book of revenge, like the Bible.
Oh, there's been a lot. There have been a lot of great stories through the years that have come through the radio show in terms of, but that has to be one of my favorites.
But wait, so you don't recommend revenge for Warren?
I don't like revenge for Warren. Warren, your girlfriend's damaged, right? I mean, aside from this,
she
family
probably has
sucks.
some issues.
Issues there, yes?
Honestly, I researched about her background, about her family when we're just 1 to 2 months. Um, she has a strong family ties. Her family is in the province, and she's living alone for about more than 3 years. And that's what that's I came to that we're in a relationship.
So did you ask her about why she cheated on you? Did she give you a reason?
I didn't ask her because my mind is sir, I don't know what to do.
Right. Well, Warren, I think I agree with Mo here. I don't know if you want to take revenge on this girl because, I mean, number one, she's pregnant.
It's a little early.
Yeah, and
it's
number
pregnant,
two,
and then it's a little early in the relationship.
It's kind of messy. Like, I think that she's already I think she screwed herself. I think she fucked herself up the ass right now because she just started dating this guy.
To be honest, I go after the dude. Did the guy know that she had a boyfriend?
Warren? I think we made Warren cry. Did Warren cry?
Oh, that's Warren. All right. Never mind. He's gone.
All right. Never mind. Don't take revenge, Warren. She's pregnant, and now she's stuck with some dude she doesn't really know that well, and she'll get her own. Yeah. Mo doesn't believe in karma, but I do.
Yeah. I don't know. The tattoo thing.
I don't think he's gonna get away with the tattoo thing, Mo.
Maybe let it just say Warren. Instead of wag naman yung buong apelido pa.
I don't think.
What a great revenge. I don't know if she can get a tattoo because she's pregnant. Maybe she can't because it's still early.
Although, Warren,
I like the tattoo idea a little bit.
Applauding
but again,
you for using a condom. Good job.
Yeah, regardless of your research, I don't buy it. I think there's something there. I think there's something there that you're missing.
Well, I mean, if she's away, she could also need. It could be a cry for attention.
Yeah, Warren sounds like a good guy though, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, are we done? Can I talk about this Freddie Aguilar thing real quick? Because everybody's been bugging me about this.
Talk about it.
Do you know what's going on with Freddie? Obviously, you know who Freddie Aguilar is.
Of course. Who doesn't know who Freddie is?
Yeah. Well, he's in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl. The guy is 60 years old. And I'm just getting question after question. What my take on this? 60 and 16. Where are you here? I think the first thing you have to do is establish what's the age of consent in the Philippines. Everybody says 18 because that's generally the
rule of thumb when it comes to consensual
right. Maybe it's the American way or whatever, but it's far from 18 in many countries. Maybe in the Western world, I don't know where the fuck, but the age of consent varies immensely, especially in Asia where you have a ton of different cultures in Asia. So what is the age of consent in the Philippines? You'd be surprised to find out it is very different from other parts of the world, including here. Now, I'm going to go with Wikipedia on this, and I guess that's fine because they have references. Age of consent in the Philippines is complex. Interpol lists the age of consent as 18. However, the adult involved in a lewd act cannot be prosecuted due to the limitations in the law. So the only time, they can be prosecuted when the sex is with someone under 12.
That's really terrible. So say you were a 17-year-old girl and some guy, I mean, it's still classified as rape if it's rape, right? There's no fuzzy lines about that, right?
Well, if someone, we do have another, sorry, yes, let's go with that. Sorry, we'll take, sorry, hold on. Yes, get that caller. We have another caller pala on hold. My fault. Okay. We'll talk about this still.
Okay.
We have two calls on hold still. Sorry about that.
They're hiding.
So what we're saying is if a 13-year-old says, yes, I want to have sex with you and you're 60, like Freddie, it's cool.
Me and my daddy issues want to have sex with you and your sick perverted tendencies.
Right. See, the thing is, it's whether it's legal or not, it's the soul of the entire thing. When a 60-year-old guy wants to marry his 16-year-old girlfriend.
When a 60-year-old guy wants to put it inside a 16-year-old girl, it's just something wrong with that.
Yeah, but you have to remember that he wants to marry his girlfriend who's 16, meaning he likely didn't just meet her a month ago. That maybe they've been dating for quite some time.
Yeah.
So let's put her at
let's give this a little bit of background. You want to give a little bit of background to this guy? He used to date one of my friend's moms, and he cheated on her with a young, busty woman. So I'm sure.
I'm sure he likes
going on for that
I'm sure
long.
he likes young, tight ass.
No, but I'm saying I don't think that this is something deep and meaningful that's been going on for years, and now they're going to get married. I think this is probably something relatively new, to be honest with you.
We had Nadia Montenegro here on the show. Guys, do you remember when Nadia Montenegro was here? How old was she when she ended up marrying her mayor who was married husband? She was 15. He was 50-something, older than her dad. Mm-hmm. Mayor of Caloocan. What's his name? Whatever. But look, Asistio, yeah. They prospered till this very day. He's, fragile,
100,
decrepit, maybe, I don't know, and she's in her 40s. So we can't say that it's not genuine, but at the same time, isn't it automatically creepy that when a 60-year-old guy?
Sorry, Mo, but I think it's kind of a non sequitur, It's not a non sequitur, but it's a redundant question. I think that anybody who doesn't think that it's sick, if somebody wants to put it in a 16-year-old when they're 60, you need problems.
We were talking about this last week when you go and you say, "Wow, look at that girl, she's fucking hot." Kate Upton when Kate Upton was 17, she was incredible looking. But you don't do anything about it.
Yes.
You just wait. When Kim Kardashian was 14, you see the pictures of Kim Kardashian when she was 14?
No.
During the commercial break, I'll show you a picture of Kim Kardashian when she's 14.
Okay.
I don't want to say it because it would make me sound like a predator, but you'd be like, wow, what a body on her. She does not look 14 at all. So you can do that. You can go, oh, wow, cool. Wow, look at her. Shit. When she's 18, she's going to be an awesome, delicious piece of ass. But at this point, now that I found out she's 14, now that I found out she's 17, you have to stop. You can't pursue it anymore.
Yeah.
I would love to rob that bank. But then you remember, oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's A, wrong, B, jail, B. You start realizing, okay, you stopped. And Freddie's 60. He looks at this girl who's probably less than 16 at the time and goes, gotta have a piece of that delicious ass.
Oh my goodness me.
It's when you do something about it.
Yeah, it's control your urges, people. I mean, at least have the common sense, or what is it? It's not even common sense, Mo. What is this called when doing right by society? Don't have sex with 16-year-old girls if you're over the age of 17.
I don't know what it's called. And I don't want to say anything bad about him because, we shouldn't be scared of saying bad anything about him because,
We've said bad things about so many other people on this show.
Yeah,
really,
right.
Freddie Aguilar is the one that you're worried about saying bad things about.
I'm kind of friends with his daughter, but whatever. Fine. You're a creepy old man.
No, I'm
Freddie.
friends with his sons and daughter as well. I know them, but you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that they probably feel the same way.
Okay, but what if Pepe Smith wants to bang some 17, 18-year-olds? Within the law, just as long as they're not, over...
yeah, but come on, Mo.
12.
If you, for me, it's what about your kids, man? Your kids, that's they could have had a kid who's 16 years old. You know what I mean?
He's a rock star, dude. You got to understand that, Kat.
I know. All right. Well, there you go. That's what rock stars do.
So where are we here? Creepy man, creepy old predator for Freddie? Ka Freddy?
You're
ka-creepy.
You're ka-creepy. You're super ka-creepy. At least now it gives new meaning to his song, Anak.
All right.
It's kind of, you think her parents listen to his music?
I think this girl's parents are too young for his music.
I know. You're probably right. But you know what?
If you're 16, you shouldn't be dating anyone with Kai in front of them anyway.
Seriously,
that's way too old for you.
Honey, you have daddy issues. This is wow, big problem. But anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to each his own. And if he's, if it's a consensual thing and nobody is upset about it, then what does it matter what we think, right?
Look at lesbian Ange with the McCoy. What's Freddie's favorite guitar chord? A minor. What old school humor that was, but fine. I'll give it to you. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get to these last calls. We got to get out of here.
Go.
Jonas, you are on line 5. Welcome, Jonas, to the show. How can we help you?
Yeah, hi, Mo.
Hi,
You're 32,
Jonas.
Parañaque. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. What's up?
Yeah, I remember.
Just to put this whole Freddie thing into perspective, you're 32. That means you would be dating someone minus 12 years old, like 0, negative 12. So you're going to be dating someone who's going to be born 12 years from now, and they're 0. By the way, when you're having sex with said child.
Ew.
All right. How can we help you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you're talking about this topic because
what
I was with my daughter earlier in the grocery, and just telling you a little bit of a background. Me and my wife have been fighting over this, looking at girls. It's a common fight between couples, between wives and husbands, but we've been past that. But it just it's just dawned on me earlier when there was this creepy guy just looking at my daughter in the grocery, and it was just like,
how old is your daughter?
Sorry,
how old is your daughter?
She's only 9.
Ooh.
But the fact that it's my daughter, even if she was like 16 or 15, it's the same thing for me.
Yeah.
I just got a glimpse. I just got a glimpse, and it's the first time that I actually felt like
you're a dad for real.
I just wanted to grab like a can of pork and beans and just throw at that guy. And
pork and beans pa talaga.
I don't know.
You knew that there was malicious intent with that look?
Yes, I did. Because at first, the guy didn't know that I was with my daughter. She was like minding her own business, and I was like, grabbing some groceries, and she was like,
you know what? It's funny because when you're telling me the story, Jonas, I can see my fist clench and my knees are shaking.
Exactly.
Because I was having dinner with my daughter last night at 14. She's 14, and I saw her texting, and she had that lean where she's texting so I don't see it.
No.
Right.
And
welcome
I grabbed
to
the phone.
teenage daughterhood.
No. I grabbed the phone. I said, "Who the fuck is that?" And with my daughter, I curse with my daughter, man. I say fuck it like crazy around her because I know she's a good person, and it's stupid to say that no matter what I say it will not affect her, but she's just so incredibly gentle and stuff that I know. And she ended up she was texting my sister. But the moment where I was nagigigil, and it's funny because it could have been just any of her friends and stuff like that. But already then and there, I could see my fatherness go, shit, who the fuck is it? Why do you need to lean? And all of these things. What more if she was 9 and I saw a guy looking at her like she was delicious? Man, I don't know, dude. Jonas, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would be able to stop from the pork and beans beating that I would have given him just for the look.
Yeah, good on you for having some self-control, because I think if somebody was looking at my 9-year-old daughter like that, I would have smacked him so hard.
And not saying that you didn't do anything about it. I mean, you certainly you can't, because that's assault. You can't get in trouble. You can't go to jail. You can't do those things, But at the same time, wow, I can feel my I'm looking at myself right now sitting down here in the studio, and I see my hands are fist mode and my legs are ready to hurt somebody because of the story you're telling.
Okay, so wait, let's go back to the story. What happened?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, so
made it about me.
The reason why I'm really
getting mad already. It's like, calm down. Let's go back.
No, it's just that it's just like a cycle, because it's like I'm going back to the time when my wife was just really mad at me for looking at girls. Before we got married, before the kids,
Mhm.
before
Sure.
before we settled down, before I really just had this being like a real father to my kids. So it's
Bago ka
it's
naging
really
matino,
hit me
parang
hard.
ganun.
Okay,
I'm
is there
sorry?
a question though, or is there a question, or is this something you just wanted to share, kind of like a forum way where we'll tell you, hey, that's normal, don't worry about it. I mean, good that it happened in a
No,
way,
I'm
but
really because I wanted to ask you because I know you're a father, so and you have a daughter, so it's like, how do you feel about things like that? Because like I said, it's the first time I've experienced this, so I didn't know how to handle it.
Honestly,
really
do you
didn't
know? Can you read your daughter at this age and know that she's gonna be all right in life? Like, I'm not saying A, she a slut, B, is she this.
No,
I'm just talking about, like, you look at her and you go, does she look like the type of person that could be taken advantage of, or does she look like she can hold her own? And you have to be honest.
Does. She is independent. I know that. And plus, the other thing is, she's actually just my stepdaughter. So I've treated her.
It doesn't matter.
Like
No, but it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whether she's your stepdaughter or
But
not. If you love this child and she calls you dad, and I mean, you've taken this family in and made it part of yours, and her mom, kind of agreed that this is the setup, then yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've dated people who've had kids, and I love those kids, and even till now, even though we're not dating anymore or something like that. Fuck, I'd kill a fucking guy also if he stared at her at 9 years old.
But also, you know what? Sorry, Mo. Do me a favor, though. There was something that my mom told me when I was 9 years old, when we were in New York, and I was in the ferry terminal or something, and I was kind of, playing around being a 9-year-old and just being, 9-year-old, like a kid, running around and stuff. And my mom told me, she goes, you know what? When you're out in places like this, you have to always look like you know what you're doing. Always make sure you look like you know what you're doing, you have someone with you, and that so nobody will come and approach you or try and take you away, because there are a lot of people that will try and hurt your daughter. I'm not trying to freak you out or anything. It's not like, they're going to come swarming in and take her, but at least make your daughter aware of the fact that there are dangers out there. I mean, not to freak her out, but just to make her vigilant, so she's not being in, like in her own little world in a supermarket and she gets grabbed by some freaky old dude and, she's, by herself and something happens to her. Make sure she's clued in at least when she's
definitely.
This young,
I think that there are precautions there. You make her aware. You could even arm her with things like the taking her to jiu-jitsu class and self-defense, even at this early age and stuff like that. But you have to know that they're going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt eventually, whether it's going to be simple and a guy's going to break her heart, or maybe use her, have sex with her, and then just fucking not talk to her anymore. And then there's going to be ones that are possible a little bit more violent and more heinous, like, say, this guy, if he never saw you, might have done something. Your kids are going to get hurt. Emotionally, physically, there's nothing you can do about it. But you can arm them with knowledge, defense, and some sort of kind of like awareness of, this is what's going to happen if you mess with these kind of people. This is what's going to happen if you hang out in this area at this time of the night. This might happen if you, ingest this kind of alcohol or this kind of this. And you have to tell them there are consequences, and sometimes they're not your fault. Sometimes they are, but you're going to get hurt out there. And if you're not armed and not educated, it's going to hurt more. So let's try to minimize the damage. It'll come, but let's minimize it.
Just make your kids a little bit street smart. You know what I mean? I mean, parents like to protect them from everything, but I think that if you equip them to deal with real life, it's actually better for them. Then they'll learn and they'll know how to deal with situations rather than it coming up on them later in life and then being like, I have no idea what to do because I've just been told how to, somebody's just looked after me my whole life. Like, when they know how to take care of themselves at least a little bit, when they grow up, they have that awareness. I mean, me now, I've had friends who keep getting robbed in clubs and all this stuff, but because of what my mom said when I was 9, I look like I'm going to kill someone when I'm out. When I'm by myself, I have the hardest look on my face. I have my bag by my side. I'm holding it really tightly, and nobody's going to mess with me because I look like I'm going to kill someone. And I probably would because I'm a tough girl. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of having that so that they protect themselves a little bit from the outside world. Does that make sense?
I also try to remind my daughter to come to me at any time. Like, my number is there. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter this. It doesn't matter. You call me and I will rescue your ass. And I will rescue you with shotguns and shit coming. Never be scared to tell me what's happening.
And if you can really kind of sell that to them, like if you ever find yourself in a situation, a boyfriend, roughing you up a little bit, do not hesitate to call me. I am going to be there, and you know what I'm capable. I just remind her of that. Like, is it illegal? Some of the stuff that I tell her in terms of like, I'm going to fuck someone up, probably. But I want her to know that there's no alone in this. And if something happens, you call me, and there's nothing more important in my life than you.
Yeah, and also, remember that they're probably going to call you sometimes with some weird shit that happened to them, because stuff happens, so try not to make them feel bad, because that makes them retract and not want to trust you with it. Try and stay as calm as possible. I'm not a father, so I can't tell you how to be calm in that situation. I know it sucks, but, if you get at them too hard, they won't tell you anymore. So you kind of need to be there to help and guide them at the same time, and freak out on your own time.
Welcome to the real world, Jonas. Tough times ahead, man. That's why I wish we always had sons. But what are you going to do, all right? All right, brother. Thanks for the call. Good luck, man.
Thanks, Mo.
Have a good one.
Bye,
Jonah.
Bye-bye.
We got to get out of here. Before we go, though, Kat, you're a musician. We've been talking about musicians and stuff like that. It's a great way for you to get your stuff out there.
What's
I had the website motwister.com, and I use Squarespace, which is that's the engine I used for the blog and stuff like that. But if you want to launch a site and you're an artist, whether it be photographer, any creative professional, singer, stuff like that, check out Squarespace. They have something for you there that is just pretty spectacular. You can upload music directly to Squarespace. You can share your albums with from your website, complete with beautiful integrated player and album art display, all of the good stuff. You can some of the exciting features about Squarespace is like commerce. Like with Squarespace Commerce, you can easily sell your music. And this is why I kind of wanted to direct it to you and a lot of the other people who might be listening to the show that's into music, is you can sell the music and merchandise directly from that site.
Cool.
And that's fantastic.
That sounds really
You can
awesome.
promote any of your upcoming shows because there's an events page for the site. So anybody who likes your music and stuff like that can kind of share that on their social media profiles. There's a contact form and mailing list for them to get in touch with you and stuff like that, so you can kind of reach out to your fans. The form syncs with Google Docs and MailChimp, as well as your email, and of course the social media integrations where you can manage, if it's a band or your singer, your Facebook page directly from Squarespace. So if I were you, and I'm getting my blog back up for the new podcast and stuff, use Squarespace for your website needs. It is fantastic. I used it a couple years back. We were doing 120,000 hits per day. I mean, really, it was good shit. So, Squarespace, check it out. Please do. And, be good times for you. All right?
All right. Fantastic.
All righty. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up tonight's episode. See who our caller of the night is. I have a quick announcement of Globe that I need to say as well, and then say our goodbyes on this Thursday night. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
We're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the scary and sweet is at SM Supermalls. The SM 3-day sale happens on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles. The SM 3-day sale on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 6125, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe and Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code MO10. That's MO10.
All-Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers, we still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the scary and sweet is at SM Supermalls. The SM 3-day sale happens on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 18, 19, and 20 at SM City, Bikutan.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 6125, series of 2013.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, time to wrap up tonight's episode. I want to thank Kat Alano for being here. Caller of the night, Kat. Who do you got?
Blowjob girl.
Oh, yeah, you can't beat that. You can't be caught giving a BJ and you're the girl.
Yeah, I just feel bad for her dad, man. Like, honestly, I feel bad for her because I'm a daughter and I know what it would feel like if my dad had caught me. But I feel bad for the dad because it's like, you know, every dad wants to believe until their daughter gets married that they're a virgin forever. You know,
I don't even want my daughter to have sex even after she's married.
Exactly. So, you know, that moment of truth when you accidentally walk in on it and it's like your entire fantasy of your daughter is completely crushed. There is no avoiding it. There's no talking yourself out of
I'd
it.
be pissed
you're
if
like,
it was my son getting a blowjob from his girlfriend.
my God.
It's my house, man. But anyway, so your blowjob girl, you're going to be caller of the night tonight. We'll contact you because we're super late. We'll contact you later or tomorrow morning. Hopefully you'll get that iPad and, for at least you got given a blowjob. Might as well get something out of it. Good news. Globe Telecom has completed its rollout of submarine fiber optic backbone in Palawan, ensuring a more dependable network for calls, text, and internet connection. So next time you go on vacation in Palawan, you need not to worry about your signal. The only thing you have to worry about is the pictures to upload and who you'll call and text to update about your wonderful vacation escapades. So register to Unli Services while you're at it. Thank you very much, Globe, for making this show what it is. And we want to thank Grace for being here earlier today and telling us the good news regarding Globe's tattoo LTE with the power capabilities and stuff like that. The power bank. Right. So thank you for that. Kat, we'll see you again next week.
Yes. Fantastic. Cool. And happy birthday in advance.
Thank you. Appreciate that, love.
Yeah.
Thank you, staff, callers, downloaders, all of you good people. We appreciate it very much. See you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Bye-bye, guys.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.